Hello, my friends, and welcome to Awakening Mirror. All of us have guidance. For today, I just want to focus on you and how you can do to actually trust communication, what is heart driven and what is not. The first point, which to me is the most important, is to notice your breath, connect with your breath. Always connect with your breath and follow it through your nose. Doing this, following your breath, will connect you to spirit. It will regulate your nervous system. And when you regulate your thoughts, your intrusive thoughts, your ego goes away. Thoughts become distant clouds. Emotions become distant, like a distant memory. And you become this untouched, unbounded presence. It is from this space that communication will happen. Otherwise, we have many voices that come as a form of a thought, an idea, but those are not always clear. Those are not always neutral. They might be influenced by our emotional state. So here we start. I want to make a distinction here. Ego-based information and heart, brain, coherence, spirit information, source information are different. And you'll know because, let's say you record a video of yourself talking, or you write down something, or you record yourself singing or playing an instrument. You'll know when something is channeled. You'll know when you're communicating with your guides, because you won't find yourself in what you are seeing. You won't be able to tell where the information is coming from. It's coming from higher guidance. And you don't own that information. You are a means of communication. You're a vessel for that information to flow through down with ideas, and you write them down because they're flowing through you, and that is their communication. So the first thing will be not noticing your presence there. You are the communicator, you are the vessel for the art, but it happens so effortlessly in a manner that you don't even realize where time has gone. You're lost for a while in presence. So you're actually found in a way that you're not thinking. You are allowing information to flow through you. So I'm giving you now this concept, which is you breathe, you connect with spirit, and you can start talking, remain in silence, but then start talking and see what comes up. What feels almost addictive, natural, that's your soul speaking through you. Those are your guides. And if you have something you're concerned about, or you want to communicate with them to ask for help or ask for guidance, you can do so from this state. What I find is that when you are connected to spirit, you don't have any concerns, because everything expands. You become unlimited. So you don't have things at that frequency that you're worried about. You become one with life itself. But it is from your ego sometimes, or from different moments during the day, that you might have questions, or you need to somehow evolve in your surroundings, or you need something to have a conclusion, or you maybe want to help somebody or even yourself for this, you can ask for guidance. But please don't ask for guidance from an emotional state, because the emotional state from which you ask for guidance will determine the outcome. If you're asking for something out of desperation, you only get desperation reflected back at you. Chaos. That's why we need the breath. That's why we need neutrality. When we learn to be neutral and become one with the breath, we have the ability to communicate. I believe that's the quickest way of knowing, connecting to and with your breath, becoming emotionally neutral. I have a video that I've done regarding emotions and emotional balance, and with that video in mind, operating from that space, I will link it somewhere here, operating from that space, then you become neutral, and from neutrality onwards, from a state of emotional balance, guidance will be effortless, and you'll receive the answers effortlessly. That is the end of writer's block. That is the end of problem solving. Things just naturally happen, resolve. So now that we know how to communicate, you might want to learn who is communicating with you. And that can only be felt as a frequency. There's a really beautiful, vast energy that comes through your heart chakra. It's an energy of overflowing love and joy, like a blissful quality. That when you're in meditation and you start allowing this to flow through, when you become one with your heart space, if you're able to sense that in meditation or in presence, you will be able to start channeling loving guides, loving qualities.